All right, get moving, man. I don't want to see anyone walking around. Winners do not walk. Let's see some... What do you think? What do you think? Here we go. Wide in. What do you think? Here we go. Wide in. What do you think? Here we go. Wide in. What do you think? What do you think? Here we go. Wide in. What do you think? Here we go. Wide in. Here we go. Wide in. What do you think? Here we go. Wide in. What do you think? Here we go. Wide in. What do you think? Here we go. Wide in. What do you think? Here we go. Wide in. What do you think? What do you think?
All right, this one's for all the marbles. This is for gold.
What do you think? Hey, man, that was great. I mean, you had a great day today. Here we go. The game is really starting to slow down for you, isn't it? I can't wait to see what you're going to do on Sunday. Good job. Here we go. Wide in. What do you think? What do you think? Here we go. Wide in. What do you think? Here we go. Wide in. What do you think? Here we go. Wide in. What do you think?
No pressure, but this is it. We are going for gold.
What do you think?
Thank you, Coach. From beautiful South Florida, there's a look at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Dallas Cowboys and the Miami Dolphins. The children will groan. It's the final weekend of summer, but we've got the NFL, and we're underway on EA Sports. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Now the first carry for Ty Montgomery. And he'll get about 4 across the 30 to the 32. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
On second down, Montgomery. Oh, the spin. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A Miami first down on the 14-yard pickup.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
First down, here's the run with Montgomery. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
They'll try the air now with Tannehill. It's caught. Stills right side. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. Off-play action, Tannehill rolling to his right. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears trying to go for it on fourth. They snap it to Tannehill. And he's going to be taken down here. Back across midfield, 3 yards away from midfield at the 47. David Irving. Busting through to get him for a loss of 6. Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. Prescott now from the 50. Now he'll escape to his left. Oh, Prescott stripped. And the Dolphins have got it. That's probably bringing back nightmares of last week, isn't it?
No doubt about it. Right now, I'm looking over at the coaching staff, and I'm seeing the wheels turning in their heads. And you know what is happening? They're remembering how they started the season in camp, even in the offseason where they emphasized ball security, and they're wondering why the message isn't sinking in.
Yeah, 5 turnovers last week, now 1 here in the opening quarter. Now the former fourth-round pick, it's Kalen Ballage. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Over the middle, it's Amendola. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. Out of the gun, Tannehill. And this is going to be incomplete.
You absolutely have to have this early on, right? 3rd and short, they elect to throw for it, and that's normal NFL football. They're going to throw on 3rd and short, but you've got to hit it, don't you?
Yeah, in the first quarter, like you said, to set the tone, can't connect there. Now, remember, they were unsuccessful earlier in this first quarter. Going for it on 4th. They're going to try a 2nd time. A shotgun snap for Tannehill toward the sideline, and he will have the 1st down as he was able to keep the feet in bounds. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Tannehill on 1st down. They'll set up the screen to Montgomery, and he gets it down to the 32. A good convergence there defensively, only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Handoff comes to Montgomery. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. They need to get this to the 24 on 3rd down. From the gun, here's Tannehill. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. The Dolphin passing game rolling here. They've got another 1st down.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up inside, and that's what we saw there. A nice pickup for a 1st down.
They pitch it out to Montgomery. Able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13.
He was hoping to get to the edge, but they did a really nice job of forcing him back inside. That's excellent fundamental defensive football. Don't let them outside where they can really shred your defense.
The toss play to Montgomery. A great move by Montgomery. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up 1st and goal.
The good old toss play, and this time they go to the left side, so give a lot of credit to the offensive line. Center, guard, tackle, able to seal that side, but the guy that we don't give enough credit to, wide receivers. They have to do a great job of blocking downfield, otherwise that play can be spilled in the backfield. In this case, everyone handled their responsibilities, and they picked up really nice yardage.
They'll run for it with Montgomery. And he is in. Touchdown, Miami. Ty Montgomery. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Dolphins are in for 6.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
This will be fielded at the 6. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, pump the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over...
Ezekiel Elliott going to take it the distance. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying the football game. Extra point up and good by Bailey. And we are tied at 7. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins offense now working their way back onto the field. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn into a play action, and throw one deep.
On the ground, it's Montgomery. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that this defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. The Dolphins on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Tannehill. And he gets it to Funchess complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. And they're able to convert on 3rd with a solid gain of 23. Now Tannehill. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A good pickup there of 22.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Tannehill now hitting on 80% of his passes in the early going. 8 of 10. It's 1st down. Coming right, this is Montgomery on the toss. And down inside the 15 he goes. 12 more yards there and another 1st down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of the yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another 1st down with that run.
First down, they run again. Here's Montgomery. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
Let's go.
Again, this is Montgomery. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. He can muster only a yard there, and they'll be left with a 3rd and very short.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
They'll run with Montgomery. And he takes it into the end zone for the Dolphin touchdown. Ty Montgomery with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Dolphins are in for 6. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. And out now come the Cowboys. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are.
Let's go. Let's finish now.
On the sneak, it's Prescott. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. He'll wind up getting 2 there as he does it himself and picks up the first. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. This is Elliott. Finding some room at midfield. Oh, Zeke with a quick feed. And finally down at the 36-yard line. A big hitter there. A first down gain of 26 yards. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. We'll come back to Miami after this. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 36. They keep on the ground with Elliott. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. And the tackle there will go to Charles Harris.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground.
Hey, 47, 26.
A handoff left to Elliott. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards on the pickup, and that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard. It's a keeper with Prescott, and he will push forward and pick up the first down. He'll grab 3 yards on the play, taking it himself for the first down.
There may have been a little bit of an element of surprise there. 3rd and inches, and they go quarterback sneak. I still feel like this is a play that often is reserved for 4th down.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. They'll try to sweep with Elliott. And able to work his way down to the 16. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
Hey, when you get good yardage like that on 1st down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
They'll try to throw now. Prescott. And did he get the feet down? No, they'll say he did not. It's incomplete.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle 3rd of the field where he threw that one. They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2.
Get out.
They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the 1st. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. Right back to him on 1st down. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. A 2nd down throw for Prescott. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Prescott to throw it. Well, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the 1st half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the right hash, this from 48. And Bailey able to knock it through. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we send you up to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10.
Here we go, 46. Here we go, 48. 26.
On the counter, Elliott. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
And that's one of the few times they've been able to contain him. He's had a heck of a game, and maybe he's getting a little bit tired from how many times he's carried the ball. But I always think back to what all those old coaches say. The ball's not that heavy. Keep carrying it, kid.
54, wide in.
Prescott now on 2nd down. He's going to fire one deep, and that's caught inside the 30. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A gain of 32 that time. They've been struggling in the passing game. Do you like the aggressiveness there? I mean, it worked on that play, but do you like it?
I do, because a lot of the time you're struggling because your passing lanes are clogged. That usually happens when you're throwing the ball underneath. People start to press up on you. Push them deep. Find some space and open things up again. Being aggressive there, I think, will pay off for them. That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
They go to Elliott again. Elliott a 1st down and more. And he'll finally be taken down at the 2-yard line. That burst good for 20 and a first down. A tough run by Ezekiel Elliott, the 4th overall pick in the 2016 draft.
If you watch tape of him in college, you saw plenty of those runs because I know the highlights showed him in the open field breaking away from people, but that's how he wore down defenses, those exact type of runs.
They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Cowboys are in for 6. Bailey got the extra point, and it's now 17-14. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. So here are the Dolphins now. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. But sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve.
Hey, 20, 20, 20, 20. 28! Hey, 20, 20, 20, 20!
Play action. It's Tannehill sliding out of the pocket. Got a man open. That's Devontae Parker complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 18 big yards on that one and a Miami first. You can just kind of sense the momentum turning here. It's 1st and 10.
Hey, 20! Go!
Toss play to Balaj. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And it'll be 2nd and 12. Now it's Tannehill. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6.
Hey, 20, 20, 20, 20.
Here's Tannehill. And that is incomplete.
That one didn't quite make it to the target, but that's not always a function of the strength of the arm of the quarterback, is it? Sometimes there's just too much pressure there. In any case, the ball doesn't arrive.
Tannehill staying out there. They're going to go on 4th down. They are going for it. It's Tannehill. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. Tyrone Crawford in there to sack him for a loss of 6. Well, being just short of midfield, they decide to take a crack at it on 4th down. They don't come through.
Sometimes it's just showing confidence in your defense. You know that they're good, and they'll take care of you. A lot of coaches during the week will announce to their team, we're going to be aggressive, guys. We're going to go for it. Hey, defense, you got me? A little bit of a challenge to them to see if they'll pick up the rest of the team.
We'll see how they respond now. A first down carry by Elliott. space to run past the 20. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
Well, plenty of credit has to go to the guy carrying the ball. He broke the tackle and gained the yardage. But that doesn't necessarily mean that the defender's bad. They're not going to make 100% of the tackles all the time. Even the best in the game will miss one occasionally. The key is not to let it snowball and miss tackle after tackle. On that play, credit to the offense, but that doesn't make the defense bad.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead. Extra point up and good by Bailey. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Then the Dolphins getting set to go here. And last time out, went for it on fourth down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on fourth down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Give them a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Let's go. Lady!
To throw on 2nd down is Tannehill. Caught left side by Funchess. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. A good pickup there at 22.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
20!
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory. Sean Lee, the Pro Bowler, there for the tackle.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and they're going to have a 3rd down.
Well, it's tough to be a defender in today's NFL because there's so many things to account for in today's passing game, including the back sneaking out of the backfield. Not quite as bad as a turkey bowl where you have that center-eligible stuff, but still a lot of guys to account for.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. It's a pickup of 3, but it brings up what will be an interesting 4th and 1.
When a good play is made on defense, oftentimes leverage is the key to everything. Defensive line not getting turned, all the other guys making sure they're in the right spot, and on that play, they were able to stop them short of a 1st down.
Here we go on 4th, Tannehill. And Amendola with a catch. And he will have a 1st down here at about the 40. Back now in Miami. It's Dolphin football, but they trail here as we get set for the 4th. Tannehill now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10.
Let's go, get set.
Here's Tannehill. On the right side open is Gesicki. And he's taken down inside the 30. The Dolphin passing game rolling here. They've got another 1st down.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
Montgomery back to the ground. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. So a loss of 5, and it'll be second down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
To throw is Tannehill. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a third down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
The Dolphins on third down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1.
Let's go. 30. Hey, 20.
Tannehill. Got a man. It's Amendola. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. A Dolphin first down as Tannehill is on target to the former Patriot Danny Amendola. Tannehill in the offense with a 1st and 10. And he's up to 7 for 7 now on this drive alone. Now they'll run it on the toss. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
So the myth has been shattered. Every cornerback in the league is not just a cover corner. Some of them will stick their nose in there and make plays exactly as we just saw there. A big loss suffered by the offense after that nice tackle.
So they will accept the penalty and move forward. And now they face a 2nd and 6 after the penalty. They'll run it now out of the gun. And a little bit of space there takes it inside the 5 to the 3. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2. And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. The Dolphins on third down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This time they face a 3rd and 2. They'll run it. Here's Montgomery. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They only got 2, but that was enough as they'll convert to make it 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is in. Touchdown, Miami. Ty Montgomery taking it in. And the Dolphins able to get this back within a touchdown. He's got the hat trick, 3 touchdowns now.
Did you throw yours? Did you throw yours out?
I didn't have mine. You've got yours. You've got one of those Abe Lincoln hats.
Yeah, and that stovepipe is going right out there for a nose for the end zone. 3rd time today. I think he deserves a tip of the cap.
The offense for the Cowboys now working their way back onto the field. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a 1-score game. And you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down.
Here we go. All right, hey. Here you go.
On 2nd down, Elliott. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. The safety, Rashad Jones, brings him down. At this stage of the game, with the score where it is, the key here, stay in bounds, and he did just that. Not by a huge margin, but he stayed in.
And those come up in what we like to call winning edge meetings. The things that you have to do, late game situations, kicking situations, doesn't matter what it is, the things you have to do to win a game, and that comes up in that meeting, then you practice it, they've got to be happy to see it executed, being able to stay in bounds and work the clock.
As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. It's caught right side, it's Hearns. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. A give to Elliott. And he's across midfield and into Miami territory. Now a stoppage here as it looks like we've got a Dolphin shaking up on the play. We'll get an update when we come back to Miami.
Get that. Let's go. Get out. Get out. Under.
The give is to Elliott. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down. Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
Yeah, baby. Boom.
Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. Now, this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Looking to throw. Prescott. And hauled in by Gathers. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. A 20th carry here for Elliott. Ezekiel Elliott going to take it the distance. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott, 39 yards. And the Cowboys will extend their lead. And that rushing touchdown, his 4th, puts him just one shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record and even beyond it. But he doesn't need to in order to impress in this one, does he? What a performance. What an absolute great game that he's had here in this one.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be fielded at the 8. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Dolphins offense now ready to go back out onto the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that, they had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Now Tannehill, they'll roll him out, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Demarcus Lawrence in there to drop him as the clock continues to roll.
Go. Tiger.
Now it's Tannehill. And he's going to go down again. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down.
So, Brandon, we sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
Tannehill. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. A heck of a play there on third down, but amazingly, they're still short for fourth. And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out.
30.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And he finds Stills, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down.
20, 20.
Tannehill now to throw. Wide open receiver, complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining.
Zebra. Go. 30.
On first down, Tannehill. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining.
Okay, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, fourth quarter. Maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Again, Tannehill. And this one complete right side to Funchess. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. And they've got to go back and check.
it.